What is up, guys? And we are back today. Today I'm talking about the online money meta in 2026. This is step one of escaping the matrix. And so, just about me first, I grew a web app to over 350 paid users. This is what I've learned throughout that whole process and how to make money online. And these are really just my ideas. I have not escaped any matrix yet, but I feel like I'm on the way there. And I just want to share these ideas with you guys. So the typical SaaS is simply not the meta anymore. And if you don't know what SaaS is, SaaS means software as a service. And what I mean by that is, all the web platforms online that charge $2 to $15 a month. The product is pretty mid. They're trying to hustle to get users and they're probably losing money every month. That is the majority of the SaaS sort of experiences that most people go through of trying to build one. This is like what most people end up going through. So I don't really recommend that sort of style anymore. And going off of that, drop shipping and ecom, also a huge pain. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. You basically have to get crazy lucky. You have to put in crazy hours. And if you don't have a mentor in it, I find it really tough to sort of break in. And if you're sort of new to the internet game and making money online, like that would not be my first choice. Not unless you have some inside knowledge to help you out. And so now talking about the state of AI nowadays and how it relates to, software as a service. AI already solves most of our problems, and a lot of the products and web platforms that have come out in the past year were simply ChatGPT wrappers, including mine. I will say that there were some pretty good wrappers. I think mine was pretty good, if I do say so myself. I still use my product till this day, actually. It's called Uniplanner. But anyways, yeah, AI has advanced like crazy over the past few years, just seeing where it was a few years ago with just basic ChatGPT and to what it is now with all the AI agents and stuff, like things have gotten a bit crazy. So a lot of people are now moving away from the typical SaaS model now. It's also a lot harder to convince someone to subscribe for a monthly product than it is to just convince them to just have a one-time purchase. And especially if you want to sell to younger people, like good luck. It's tough. They're really tight with their money. I had firsthand experience with that trying to sell to students, college students, and it's not fun. Not fun at all. And honestly, the biggest pain point, I think the building is the fun part, but getting actual users and spamming marketing is like the biggest pain in the world, and it is not fun at all if you're not into that at least. And I feel like there has to be another solution to all this mess that we're in right now. And basically trying to make money online, especially if you aren't super technical and you still want to escape the matrix. And so the basis though of my idea is that we need to move away from the idea of having a low cost subscription model, and instead we need to move to something else. Something that's actually going to lead to more profit, more revenue, and greater long-term growth. And just for comparison, so I made around 10 times the amount of money when my software was a one-time purchase, and it was at a higher price than it is now. And it was also just for a fixed amount of access. So it was like $15 for like 4 months, as opposed to now we like lowered prices like around 2 months ago, um, for various reasons. But yeah, we lowered prices and our results haven't been as good, even though our product has improved a lot. Our product is way better than what it used to be, but the prices going down have sort of signified that we don't have a premium product anymore. And so I think that's our issue. The cons of moving away from a subscription model, of course, is that revenue is not recurring. But I think that this isn't the end goal. The end goal isn't to have this sort of platform because I think this is just an addition, right? I think, and as I said in the beginning, This is just step one of escaping the matrix and making money online. Like this is step one of what's going to be of a longer process. So finally, if you actually want to make money online with a product, this is what I would do. So 3 words: premium digital product. Yeah, so these days you can't really be in between, I think. You either need to go the venture capital route and get massive funding from a sick idea and is get a bunch of users, get a marketing team, and basically get a freemium model where like a small percentage of your actual user base pays. But since you have so many users, like you're gonna have users that will pay. And the second option is just to go full premium model, like have a premium product and actually have a market that can actually afford your product instead of selling to students like I did. So you need to make an absolutely banger premium product that you can charge for $50 to $100. 100 people buy, and that's already 5 to 10 grand, just like that. And so, like I said before, this is just step one. And I think that having a digital product isn't the end goal necessarily. This is not the end goal. This is just a means to quickly get some capital, find out what it means to make money online, and to basically use this as leverage to basically get into other areas of the internet. So this doesn't exactly need to be a software, but it can be. This can be an info guide on something that you have heavily researched, or some other form of digital product that people can buy and access. But essentially my idea here is that this is your seed money for the future. This is just a way for you to quickly get some cash, get some bankroll, and basically have this experience under your belt to then continue on the process of trying to make money online. And then the next few steps are going to focus on actually generating that recurring revenue model. So now moving on to your next option. Your next option is to make an AI business. So this isn't going to be a ChatGPT wrapper, but I mean an actual AI business that basically advances or integrates AI into a business sort of scenario, which you can then sell to customers, sell to businesses, etc. Basically, all you need to do is just go on Twitter and find this stuff. There's so many use cases out there. I can make a whole video on it. So now here's some stuff to avoid. You want to avoid trading bots. I'll make a video on this soon. And anything that involves somehow getting easy money online, because easy money online does not exist. Does not exist. And then also, again, the classic, just ChatGPT wrappers with no actual good use case. I still think that you can make a ChatGPT wrapper, but you have to sort of form it into a premium product, as I said before. So yeah, this is basically how I would make money in 2026. There are a few different ways that you can go about it, and I can dive into the smaller steps of each in a later video, but this is how I'd sort of do it. I feel like there's a lot of ways out there. Let me know in the comments if anyone's watching this what y'all think. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.